Yeah, hi there everybody at YouTube, and I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all the lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL iBT, and I'm going to listen to some speaking practice tests. So let me go ahead and do this right now. Some of my students have been completing speaking practice tests over the last 24 hours. I'm going to go ahead and listen to those right now, and I'm going to eat lunch. Okay, the first student here, I'm going to use the initials DRD. Independent speaking. Wait a minute. I think I've listened to this one already. Hold on.
When I was a child, I visited to the Pokhara, especially the Barai temple.
Okay, I think I've listened to this one already. Let me go to the other one. Here it is. Got it. Okay, here we go.
Living in campus dormitory is a very good and helpful environment for the students who want to study something very differently and deeply.
Okay, so it sounds like you have an organization here, so that's good. Let's keep going here.
Sometimes I had a problem about the understanding of this Schrödinger equation.
Now let's go back to what you said in the beginning.
Living in campus dormitory is a very good and helpful environment for the students who want to study something very differently and deeply.
Here's a problem here. Is in the beginning you need something specific. It's hard to organize your ideas around being good and healthy. Healthy, I guess, you could give some details, but good, there's not much you can do with that. So you need to be very specific, I think, in that topic statement in the beginning, and it makes it easier for you to organize the rest of your response.
I had a problem about the understanding of this Schrödinger equation, and I got a lot of frustration. Under that condition, one of my friends lived in same dormitory, came to me and helped to understand this problem immediately. And another reason living in the campus dormitory is helpful for the study is that
I like how you said another reason, because if you said another reason, you're now connecting what you're saying now back to what you've already said, and having that type of connection is a good thing.
Professor also living in campus quarters. The immediate and the emergency meeting with the professor we can make. So living in the dormitory is good for the students and gives the helpful environment for the study.
Okay, here's what I would do. So you want to keep it all connected, right? So you're saying So you're saying that you can improve your studying, you can study better, you can interact with professors more. So here's what I would do. I'm going to give you an idea of how you can actually organize this particular response, right? So what I'm going to say here is you could probably say something like this. You could say, if I have to choose between living off campus or living on dorms, or living in dorms, I'd rather live in dorms because I can study better and I can interact with my professors better. Say, first of all, I like studying, or I like living in dorms because I can study more effectively with my classmates. Then you give an example to illustrate that. Then say, second of all, I also like living on campus because I can interact with my professors more. Then you give an example there, and then at the very end, for these two reasons, I think it's better for me to live off campus rather than live on campus rather than live off campus. You see what I'm saying? So what you need here is you need to connect ideas together. Now you did say another reason why I like that after that first support point, but still you need a connection between the introduction and the conclusion. You didn't really have that type of connection there. So that's my suggestion there. So now the question is, what is your score here, right? Okay, I'm going to put you in the 2 range on this one. I think overall you can improve your topic development by making the connection of your ideas more clear, especially with your introduction and your conclusion, right? In addition to improving topic development, you also need to work more or keep working in the delivery area where you improve your pronunciation a little bit more, all right? So I'm going to put you at about 2.1 out of 4 or 17 points out of 30 on this particular practice test. All right? And let's see, and guess what? I forgot to do his recording here. Hold on. Yeah, hi DRD, this is Michael, and I just listened to your independent speaking practice test that you submitted from my online course. I'm going to score you here at about 2.16 out of 4, 17 points out of 30. So you had some problems with, I think, topic development and also delivery. All right? Thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and send him a quick message. Okay, let's go over to the email. Okay, I'm going to email the student so you can get my comments. Okay, we have one more student here. All right, let's go to the next one here. Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Mohammed, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL iBT. And I'm going to listen to your independent speaking practice test number 17. Okay, let's go ahead and download this one. And your goal is to get 24 points or higher on the speaking, right? So let's see how you did on this one.
Choosing between living in the same place and moving around, I would choose living in the same place because I would have my friends and family around me, and I would be familiar with all roads and shops. First of all, I would have my friends and family around me, so whenever I need them for a party.
I would say you got to go back to the question here, right? So when you say I would have my friends with me, you got to connect that to the purpose of the speaking. So you might want to say, well, if I live in the same place, I can certainly have my friends around me more. You can say something like that, and that would kind of connect your ideas back to the purpose of
particular reason,
speaking.
they will be available for me. Secondly, I will be familiar with all roads and shops. For example, if I want to go to the grocery,
If I staying in the same place allows me to. So again, what you need to do, Muhammad, is repeat some of the key words from the speaking prompt at different parts of your response to give your response a clear purpose, so we know what it is you're doing and why you're doing it.
don't have to wait until I find the place. I will simply remember the place and go straight forward to it.
Okay?
And for those two reasons, I would prefer living in the same place.
See, you did say it at the very end, but you need to restate that purpose as you move to your first and second support points. That helps create a little bit better connection of ideas, and it gives you better structure. All right, so now let's take a look at your score here. Let's see what we have. Yeah, I think on this one, so under topic development, probably not 4. The 3 range, at times you communicate ideas unclearly, or a connection of ideas are unclear in parts of your response, so probably some minor issues there. I'm going to put you at about maybe 283 out of 4, 22 points out of 30. So in this one, you actually had pretty good language use. You had good delivery for the most part, although I feel like you're slipping a little bit with your intonation. So make sure you vary your tone a little bit more than you are. I think that is going to be important too. All right, so I think you should do that. Okay, I'm going to put you at 283 out of 4, 22 points out of 30 on this one. So if you want a little bit more practice, what's called coherent organization or creating a coherent organization, check out my speaking lesson number 7. All right? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and send him a quick message. Let me go ahead and send this to him. Okay, I think we're good there. Oh, good. Farah, you solved your problems with your computer, right? Okay, that's good. Okay, here. You guys at YouTube here, I'm going to just start grading in a minute, but I want to show you guys something. In California, we have been getting a lot of, rain, right? So check out this video. I'm going to show you something. We just had a really big rainstorm that hit California, right? Okay, watch the video here. We'll see if I can show it to you here.
much can I save with Mercury Insurance?
With our low rates and discounts, you...
Okay, let me show you this. You guys are going to want to watch this here. Hold on. Okay, where is it? Right here, right? So we got a lot of rain, right? So this happened about 7 miles from where I work and also not too far from where I live, right? So check this out. See if you guys can... I want to make sure you can see this. Okay, here we go. Check this
could
out.
save quite a bit.
You gotta watch a commercial first.
Sign me up!
See this? Watch a fire truck. What happened is there's a river wash, kind of a creek right next to I-15 in Southern California, and the river got really high and it started undermining the freeway, which means the water was going underneath the freeway. Here's what happens. Bye-bye. And guess what? That's $1 million. That fire truck cost $1 million. It was a total loss. And guess what? I drove right down that freeway earlier that day.
How much can I...
You guys see that? And that is Southern California right there. It looks like we got a comment from Galtarnik Pierre. You say, it's very difficult to get 30 at the reading and listening section when you start with a 25 for your first practice. Is it difficult? Yes, of course it is. Getting a perfect score at any test is not only difficult, it's almost impossible, and in some cases it depends on a little bit of luck. So the question is that yes, it is very difficult to get 30. However, in your case, because you have 25 already, I mean, you're obviously in good shape, but it will be very difficult, if not impossible, to get a perfect score. It is not easy to get a perfect score in the reading and the listening section. So, not easy at all. It's possible, but it's not very likely for most students. That's what I would say to you guys. All right? So what I'm going to do now, I actually need to grade, right? So I'm going to take a break and just grade papers. I will keep the chat going for a while, but I'm going to go ahead and start grading, but maybe I'm going to eat something first. Let me get my papers here, hold on. This is what I have to do now. See this? These are papers from my English 105 class here at Cal State San Bernardino. Or actually, this is 106. These are papers from my 105, so I need to start grading these papers. So if anybody's watching this, if you guys are interested in joining my online course, you can go over to onlinetoeflcourse.com. So the student actually has a thesis, that's good, so I'm going to give him some points there. I'm looking at your comments, GP. No, do not send me any writing. Trust me, I have enough to grade right here. So the answer is no, absolutely not. If you join my online TOEFL course, of course, my teaching assistant will read and score all your essays, but I cannot just have people send me writing all over the world. That would be way too busy. So the answer is no. Don't send me the essay unless you become one of my students. This guy's pretty good. I'm going to give him a grade right now in just a minute. GP, good question. How can I become your student? You have to go to my website at onlinetoeflcourse.com. There you can learn a little bit about how my course works, but basically it's $45 a month to become one of my students. And as one of my students, you can do speaking, pronunciation, and writing practice. But here's my rule. Do not join my course until you know my rule. You can only send me one speaking practice test daily and one writing practice test every day. The cost is $45 a month. So again, go to onlinetoeflcourse.com. You can learn more about that. Okay, I'm going to figure his out. So now I'm going to use a grading form to give him a grade. I think this guy has a pretty good paper. Okay. I can figure him out a grade right now. Let's see what we got. This guy gets a 91 and A- on this paper, so he's organized. He has good specific details for his body paragraphs. He's answered all the parts of the question, so nice. So 91.3 is a 91, right? Okay, now I need to go into Blackboard. I'm going to put this into his grades. Where is it? I'm going to go put his grade in here. Okay, here we go. I'm going to the grade center. Got it. Okay, I got one more to read here. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, let me go ahead and read this last paper. This is my last one here, right? So let's take a look at this. Wow, this guy, how many pages does he have? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, he's got almost 10 pages. Wow. There it is right there. How about that? Let's see how this guy does. Just because it's 10 pages doesn't mean it's going to be any good. Who knows? It may be terrible, but at least we know that he's thought about it. He's gotten a lot of ideas on paper. And let's see what it does, how it works. Believe it or not, he has no introduction, even with all those pages. So he's going to lose some points very quickly. He loses points in the first 2 categories. He needs an introduction and a thesis. He doesn't have that. Even with all this writing, think about it. No, this guy has his actual paper is pretty good. He didn't have the introduction, but his body paragraphs are well developed. They're actually pretty organized. This guy put a pretty good paper together. Good. Okay, let's see how this guy did. So we got $89, B plus. Okay, we're good here. Okay, we're done with that. I got to double check one more thing, but let me grab a little bit to eat here for a second. Got one more thing to look at here. Okay, some of my students did some response journals. I need to grade these. These are just handwritten. They don't have to type these up. Sometimes I want my students to read. They read passages from our textbook. Where is my book? This is a book I use for my composition class called 75 Readings Plus. Look how boring it is. There's no pictures anywhere in the book. But they read it, they kind of interact with it, and they write a journal based on the readings. That's what I'm looking at right now. So these guys didn't complete the whole assignment, so they will score lower. Okay, the next one. One more here. Let's see this one. Okay. Let me eat a little bit more here. Give me a second. DHD. Delivery. Delivery means pronunciation. That means either vowel, consonant sounds. It might mean syllable division, grammatical word endings. It could mean word stress, sentence rhythm, intonation, or thought groups and blending. Delivery refers to how easy or difficult it is for you to be understood. And in your case, you have a lot of things that you need to solve with delivery in order to get better. In fact, that is the key. GP says, just a little question. Which score would a native speaker get on the TOEFL without preparation? Could Donald Trump score a perfect 120? That's a funny question. I don't know. I would put native speakers, let's say they've graduated from high school, I don't know, probably right around 110, I would guess. The Amazing Weirdo, you're like, this is weird. Of course it's weird. You're at my YouTube channel. Let me check my email just for a quick second. Things are pretty quiet right now. Wait a minute. 2 people joined my course over the last. Wow. I just had 2 people sign up for my online course. Okay, let me do that. Give me a second. Okay, I'm going to do that just quickly. So I have to go into my Moodle course under Site Administration. Typically, I try to enroll my students either the same day or within 24 hours. So since I'm in my office and I just got notified that they signed up, I'm going to go ahead and do it right now. So add a new user. If you do join my course, your username will become your email, and your password is also your email address. That's what I do typically. So it's easy for students to remember. And it's unique, which is important too. I'm guessing the person is from Thailand based on the name. I think it's probably pretty accurate. Okay, now I'm enrolling the person in my course, and I will send an email. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and send the student a welcome email. Yeah, typically, I don't want my course to get too big because then it becomes too much. And I try to keep my course between about 60 to 100 students a month, and I can handle that, and I can keep everything less expensive if I do that. So I don't want to be too big. I'm happy being small. That's fine by me. Okay, so the student who just joined my course, I'm sending the student a welcome email right now. There it goes. Got it. Okay, I'm done with that. I had some weird comments by somebody. I put him in timeout, whatever that means. The amazing weirdo thing. I guess that means he can't do anything for 300 seconds. Who knew? I didn't even know you could do that. I didn't know anything about YouTube, I'll be honest with you. Okay, let me go back. I got to do some more stuff here. Okay, I think that's it. I'm going to take a break now. I got to go to my class here in about 10 minutes. Alright, so catch you guys. We'll see you guys on a later time. Thank you for watching my live stream. Sometimes it's very boring, of course. But if you ever have questions, seriously, go to my website at onlinetoeflcourse.com.